Hey guys, I just wanted to come out here and talk about tithing. You know, Corey asked me on Monday, and in true Corey fashion, he doesn't just ask me, what does it mean to tithe, or why do we as a collective whole tithe, but he asked me, what does it mean to me, like my heartfelt reason as to why I tithe. And so I've really been thinking about this all week. And, you know, of course it's biblical. There's, you know, scriptures in the Old Testament through the New Testament that talks about the importance of tithing, and I want to be obedient, but I don't think that's my true heartfelt reason for tithing. The scripture that I have heard most preached about tithing is Malachi 3:10, and at the end of that scripture, you know, it says, test me in this, which kind of leads to what I thought I was coming out here to say, you know, is just trusting in God's faithfulness. And as a single mom, all of my life, raising 3 kids, and now living in a house with 6 kids and trying to make ends meet, trusting in God's faithfulness is really important to me. Because I live paycheck to paycheck, and I don't always make it, but God always provides a way. But actually something happened last night, and you are probably wondering why I'm sitting in a cookout parking lot recording this. And you're wondering what cookout has to do with tithing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But I'll tell you why I'm sitting in the parking lot. Because I ran all day yesterday. I didn't stop to eat. It was the furthest thing from my mind. And by 8 o'clock, I was starving. And I still had another few hours before I could get home. And in those last few hours, I was literally thinking about this hamburger that I've had in the fridge for the last couple of days, because I was going to make spaghetti. And all the ingredients I was going to put in it to make a hamburger patty when I got home. I was literally just 2 hours, I was thinking about this, right? And so I get home, it's 11 o'clock, and I open this hamburger, and it is spoiled, y'all. It smells to holy heaven. And so I'm like, another hour of work left to do, and I'm tired. And so I come down here to this cookout because I know I can't finish my paperwork. I've got to eat something. And I come down here to this cookout, and I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm just in the drive-thru. And, you know, I'm in the second lane. And so I have to wait to turn the corner until the other car in front of me moves from the window. And as I pull up, I see this man, and he is sitting on this corner over here, like right at the drive-thru. And he has a sign, and it says, homeless and deaf, can you help me? And so I'm thinking, like, okay, I got to help this man. So I get my food, and I park in a parking spot, and, you know, like the Tesla song, I got me a pen and a paper, and I made up my own little sign, and it said, sir, I have no money to offer you, but can I buy you a meal? And so he nods yes, but he's deaf. So I don't know what he wants. I can't really, outside of the pen and paper, communicate with him. So I signal him to walk with me to the menu, which, you know, is at the walk-up window, so that he can point to the items that he wants. But as we rounded the corner, there was another man standing there, and I was not really paying attention to the other man. I thought he was there waiting for food. And so as I'm having this first man point to items, the other man gets really mad, like really mad, and he starts yelling and screaming, and he says, I'm homeless and hungry too. But I'm scared, like he's really aggressive. And so I just, the appropriate thing for me to do was to acknowledge him too. But at that moment, I really just wanted to get away from him, because he's making verbal threats at the first man about being out there with the sign, and he's got nothing, but he's homeless and hungry too. And he is like yelling almost to the point of crying. And so, of course I'm going to feed him too. But I don't say that. And I get back in my car because the walk-up window is closed. And I go back through the drive-thru and I ordered 2 of what the first man wanted. And as I am pulling back around the corner, I can see this guy. He is so angry that he is almost like attacking the first guy. Like he is almost on top of him and yelling. And so I got the food as quickly as I could and I parked my car and I went out and I handed the food to the angry man first, and his whole demeanor changed. It went from yelling and screaming at the other guy because he is hungry and homeless too, to thank you, ma'am. And he left the first man alone. And then I gave the food to the first man and I left. But my point in this story is this: what does tithing mean to me? That is what tithing means to me. It's about you, every one of you in those seats. I don't know all of you. I don't know all of you by name. I'm really socially awkward, so I don't talk to a lot of people. But I love every one of you. Y'all are my family. And when I tithe, I get to reach people, because not everybody wears the sign that says, I am homeless and hungry. Not everybody has a sign that says, I am broken. It's about each one of you in those seats. It's about the people that God has appointed to sit in the empty seats next to you. It's about the churches that we plant, the people that we reach through the churches that we plant, the people that we reach in the community. I know that every dollar that I give in tithes, God is going to double that, and He is going to reach people in the community, in the church, wherever they are. He is going to reach people. And so when you ask me what does tithing mean to me, the answer is this, simply, that my wealth is not measured in money, but in moments like last night where I can touch somebody's life. That's all.